How do you want to address this, Lou? What's the topic?
No, so basically we wanted to add some wrinkles to the game. And I think that we got a lot of funny people with good sense of humor. And we can be conversationalists. You know what I mean? That can plug some gaps in the content. We don't have any
we
gaps.
just start talking. We don't have to hit it off with that actual topic.
Yeah, so I've been watching a lot of like Bobby Lee's podcasts. And even though I have to like tone it down because it's like he's overwhelming. But like
he has his wife, no?
Yeah, his girlfriend. He has his format where people just kind of show up, they sit down, the cameras are rolling, the mics are hot, and they're just like, dude, XYZ.
Yeah.
And I kind of wanted to bring that flavor here. I figured, Dante, you're an excellent addition.
I appreciate that.
Because you kind of like know how to roll with the punches. Take a good improv team right here, the four of us.
I've actually never been punched first in a fight, though.
I haven't gotten into a fight in years, physical fight. Clearly.
I mean, yeah.
Bro.
I mean, we're on camera, so yeah, same, right? But
no, I think it would be like, yeah, dude, I fought people.
No, I don't want people to know that.
When was the last time you got into a fight?
I was a kid. I was like 13, 14 years old, some kid on my block.
I was a kid, too. I was like 27.
That's an adult.
Hey,
you
man.
buy a beer, it's an adult.
You're old.
No, but seriously, like, so 13 years old, was there really a fight, or was it more of like...
Yeah, we were swinging. You're getting hit in the face, yeah.
No, that was
what happened? What happened?
Nothing. What do I do with this camera? You
Like, what happened?
It's okay. Yeah, you can totally be in here.
Was it a party?
No, my stepbrothers were like, my Tito and my, like, I don't think my brothers were there. My brother was there, but my stepbrothers were like, yo, you guys are boxing.
What?
Okay,
Yeah,
does
but-
that count?
okay,
'Cause
yeah, it
those
does count.
always turn into fights.
That's my point.
Yeah. Those
So then you're
always turn into
boxing, and it's me and my boy Danny, and we're like, I mean, okay. And Ding, yeah, go, guys. And you're like, oh, God. And he hits you for real, and you're like, yo, you just hit me for real.
fights. Yeah.
And then the gloves come off.
That's why
And then like someone's crying, and usually it was me.
Was it like when you guys saw Fight Club, you got inspired?
No, it was
Nah,
just...
I don't think
No,
that
dude, it was... I wasn't trying to do that.
Your generation kind of missed the hype on Fight Club, right?
In the UFC, like that whole
What?
UFC phase, like I was a
How?
kid.
Well, Fight Club...
When Chuck Liddell was fighting?
Yo.
You're talking about Fight Club, the movie.
We did
Yeah.
not miss Fight Club.
Not you, him.
Okay.
Like his
I
generation-
saw Fight Club, but when Fight Club came out, I was a kid. Like, I wasn't like...
I mean, I was in high school.
Yeah.
I was like 7.
That's why, like, it hit...
Okay,
When
fair.
you guys
Okay.
were...
Touche.
Like,
I still feel bad about myself. Though seeing that Brad Pitt in his abs, like I still...
Yo,
Do
you
you
want to see
have
Brad
abs?
Pitt in his abs?
I do have abs. We all have abs. I just tend to... I care about my abs a little more. I actually like... I'm going to argue... I'll discuss it with you, Dante, because...
Okay.
Like,
Why not lose?
Well, maybe you too, Lou.
You, Dante, as a
I don't
fellow
know.
ab man.
Well, I mean, I just know because Dante's never wears a shirt, and I wouldn't either. on
I
social
always
media.
wear shirts. I wear 2 shirts, actually.
I mean, the fact that I love my abs so much that I actually put extra padding to protect them.
protect them.
There you
go.
So that's
When did you
where-
tweet that?
I don't think I have.
That's a good tweet.
That's a tweet.
Tweet it.
But yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's. But that's.
I
What
guess
it is.
I could care less about mine because not even do I have.
I don't believe
no
you.
covering, but I unveil them all the time.
You're well, and then I'm just again. This might not ever happen, but if there was some crazy stuff, I'm sorry about word, happens in the world, I could probably survive a few days without food than you can.
I
would.
know.
I would. Okay, as we're gonna go down this rabbit hole. I'm gonna outrun the zombies longer than you will.
Well, we don't know if the zombies are fast, so we don't
Yeah.
know if running is going to be necessary.
But why is it that every
But if
time
it
it's an
is-
apocalypse
But I do have my money on Dante on the survival there.
Really?
of the
Yes.
zombies?
Yes. I just see Dante like running and like jumping and then like just doing
Yeah,
parkour. onto
but
buildings.
I'm gonna disagree with you. Not that you-
And I see you placing a phone call.
yeah. I just I'm gonna call it what it is. I just feel like, and obviously I'm not gonna say Dante's obviously more athletic than I am.
I mean, you just
Today.
said it.
Maybe not 1998, but today.
You said it in your head, which counts.
Today. But I think you'll make an impulsive decision and try to be very athletic. And then what I do is sit back and wait.
On the
You know, like everyone's in the front. Like I just want to see what happens in the front lines.
You're talking to the guy who doesn't go get iPhones because I wait for the S.
the
next
cheaper
S.
version.
The next S.
No,
like-
S is always like
The S is although it is cheaper, it's also
That's
got
like
all the
when
bugs
they come out with the
fixed.
skitty PlayStation.
Oh, you're right. Yes. Yeah, exactly.
The
But
skinny
I don't see how that makes you more fit for
If he's,
survival.
if, he's,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
he's saying that I'm going to
He's
make
saying-
these rash decisions and try to beat everyone to it, I'm saying that's just not my nature.
Well,
because of my
Two
iPhone
things.
history.
Two things. There's one aspect is survival skills. I just
Okay.
think your athletic nature will jump out, and you might try to outrun the zombies.
That's a fact.
The
I'm gonna
second
devil
part
climb
is
trees.
that's a survival skill. The second part of buying a phone, you're kind of like, don't want to spend that. It's not you know what I mean. It's more of a frugal
I feel like you'd
aspect,
conserve
yeah.
energy better than Dante did.
Oh, for sure.
But if I put you both on an
fair.
island by yourself and there was guaranteed no food, you might edge him out.
I think I will.
I don't think so, man.
The
think
thing
I will.
is, at least you already
I
have
think the I think the
castaway
met-
beard, so you're good.
I
the
think I'm
metric is who's gonna burn their fat faster.
Correct.
And I
It's
think that
science.
you're going to burn your fat slower.
And what do I do? Instead of
'Cause you're-
hunting the animals, I will make friends with the animals. So then
you're killing your friends.
No, not a killing friends. We'll
He goes,
barter.
"Hey, hey."
We'll create a tribe. We'll actually create a society.
Mr.
A
Jaguar.
So
sustainable environment.
Is this Noah's
in
Ark?
this scenario, you become Dr. Doolittle on the island.
Yeah, he's Dr. Gaz. What can't you do
What can't you do? That's a good question.
That's
besides out survive Dante in a zombie apocalypse?
That's a number
The
one
thing
on
is,
the
why
list
is
right
it
there.
every
You know what I
time-
can do? Honestly, is ski.
I can
I'm
ski.
terrified.
I've never
Oh,
done it,
I can do some blue slopes.
and I
Smack
have like
that
no
go.
desire to do it.
It's so much fun. It's very freeing.
Snowboarding, I'm in.
Snowboarding is scarier, bro.
No,
It's tougher because both your legs are stuck, so you're like,
that's fine.
Skateboarding.
Okay, think about your hips, your knees, your ankles, your feet. Everything is on two separate peninsulas.
the way it is right now.
Now they're slippery.
That's what
No.
she said.
Actually, that's what she said. This is the whole reason we're doing this conversation.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out.
Here at JAG Insurance, we're making content on why people say that's what she said.
I mean, I think the initial thought was a very like sexual connotation type thing, but that changed when The Office came out and Steve Carell kind of owned it.
I don't think it
And
changed.
I don't think
No, and hold on, let me tell you
He
why.
just made
Let me
everything
tell you why.
sexual.
I mean, it's still there, but I think it became funnier. The more obscure you can kind of make that joke and almost repurpose it,
Okay.
the funnier it
I see,
gets.
like,
Yeah,
yeah.
So it's not like,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? So it
gotta
became
Or
add
not
levels to it.
sensical it is.
correct.
Okay.
That's a big word, Juan. I'm not even sure what you said, but that sounds like a big
I don't
word.
know if I should be offended or proud. So I am both.
So the whole thing is, how can we repurpose that's what she said in a way that's actually PC
Or
for the
insurance
office
related.
environment. Or insurance related.
It's like, hey, we're in a hurricane moratorium. You can't
That's a
buy
whole nother-
coverage.
That's a whole nother podcast.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. I mean, I feel that that's like the first line defense. I wonder, like from a strategy, if someone calls you and is a little bit rough with you, it's like that's what she said. Will they get upset?
It's gonna go one or two ways.
Is it gonna break them down a little
Yeah.
bit?
Or will they submit to you right away?
I mean, I'm willing to try that.
Look, this is proof that Gaz Insurance does insurance things in the middle of the fun culture thing. That's a man who's always working, bro.
40 emails.
They don't see that. They don't see that. They don't see those sides of you. It's not fair. We're here to make that to change that up a little bit, change the perception.
Could you and if you have, how many times have you used that's what she says joke on Ferdy?
Honestly, never. That's gonna change. That's gonna change.
Right now,
That-
as soon as this is
effective
over.
immediately, we should all make a concerted effort, a collective effort, right? To just every time Fernie says something, we should say, "That's what she said." Have him look at you like until it bothers him, until he blows up.
Until he's calling me after work, like, hey, man.
I feel like Mel's gonna slack me and be like, "You gotta stop."
Stop. But
Hey, people around the office are offended.
we should do a bet. The next time any of us, when we record it, Fernie comes up and asks a question or says a statement, we say, "That's what she said." And what is he going to react? Who said that?
Mm-hmm.
Who's she? Because I don't think Fernie's ever heard this joke before in his life.
I don't
which
think
is-
he's heard that.
I
before.
I
No.
would guess that Ferdy is not a fan of The Office.
I wouldn't know.
No.
You all look at me for affirmation. I'm like, I don't know what he does.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
feel like
you're
you're-
just as
I've
you've been
never
family
seen him
longer
mention.
than I have.
The only show I've seen him mention was Lone Survivor. Is it that one?
No,
Or-
Shark Tank.
God.
no. What's the one? My God, the guy.
No, the
where
Lone
it's the guy from
Survivor.
24.
He
Okay.
does the same show, just different.
Yeah,
different
he's always
titles.
like, I gotta be there faster than I'm getting there now, and it's like a
that's
gun
the
in
only
his
show.
hand.
That's the only show he's seen.
like there was it was some other show about that guy being president. The guy from
The guy is-
24.
it's not Lone
Ether Sullivan. is
Last
his name.
Survivor.
The Last Survivor.
Yeah, same
That
thing.
it's
Or
like,
like
it's
the
something that you
Lone-
would totally guess Ferdy would watch based on intensity.
It's the thing that Fernie would watch and then ask you, do you think that would ever happen? And then you have to reply, that did happen. It's happening now. And then watch him run to the TV. That's what happens there. No, I do. We can end the 15 minute because this is again 15-minute break. So we're just taking a 15-minute break. It's a little conversation.
Yeah.
You have a really funny story with Fernie actually, where you pranked him in college.
Okay.
Oh, I hear
Um,
this.
And I forgot what it was.
Which one?
It's the one that you always tell us. It's like the main, like your number one Fernie, you prank it. Something about him in a bathroom and you scared him. Or about a little girl in the bathroom.
Like trailer.
No.
I wouldn't watch that movie if that.
Oh
was
no.
a trailer.
It wasn't in college. It was in the old office.
It was in the old office. Yeah. One of the funniest things that ever happened to me in my life.
But not in
I don't know.
Fernie's life.
But you guys weren't in the old office either, so you didn't know.
He
that.
was.
I was.
No,
for-
not in the plumber building.
That's the old
This
office.
is the old office. This
Oh,
is pre-JAG. This is
this
like
is-
Weinstein Jones.
Oh wow.
Probably 2008-ish.
Oh,
2007-ish.
you guys were just starting out then.
Yeah, man. My hair. I was like 6'3" because my hair was so long and I just spiked. I was like, I say I'm 6'2" with a flip.
You also had no
I'm
beard.
I'm 6'2", really 6'1" and 3/4.
So am
Jesus
I.
Christ.
So we're the same height.
Yeah.
Well, let's find out.
No, I don't want to find out. You're probably taller than me. No. I don't want to discuss it right now. But I'm gonna tell you the funniest thing that's ever happened to me in my life. Thank you for bringing this up because I forgot this happened. But there was one day. Oh my God, this is great. There was one day in their old office. It was one of those. It's like a 3-story building. Probably 2 offices. We share a bathroom. Very small. So you kind of knew who was in there, right? And I don't know what happened, but back in then I used to share an office with Fernie, like my office now, but just little two desk or whatever.
With a partition.
No, just open. Just
Oh, wow.
like sitting in one room with 2 computers, like
Gotcha.
this, whatever. So I don't know what happened, but it was like after 5. We were grinding, right, doing different things. And I remember him just whatever. I didn't think about it. Just went to the bathroom, so I decided I had to use the bathroom too. But I remember I don't know what came over me, but I remember walking into the bathroom, and when I got in there, because again, the bathroom's so small office building. If someone's in there, you must know somebody, or it's your one neighbor, right? This isn't a complicated thing. So all of a sudden, I came in there, and what came over me was I just stayed quiet.
What came over me?
Yeah, like this whole like
He's got the anointing.
it was like this everything slowed down. It was like a slow motion. I didn't plan this at all. I walked into the bathroom, and I didn't make a noise. Like I let the door close behind me, and I realized, oh my God, Fernie's in here. So I just stayed still. Like I didn't move. I didn't like move my feet. Let the door close because I want him to like anticipate who's in here
Or make him feel like he's alone.
make him feel he's alone, right? Like slow things down. So imagine there's only like one stall, like toward the whatever urinal stall, right? So I kind of go to the side, but I was far enough because I'm pretty tall, 6'2", right? On this story, I'm 6'3" probably. But what happened was I get to the side, and all of a sudden I waited like 15 seconds, very hard, right? I just waited 15 seconds.
Lots of discipline.
Super disciplined, just stayed still. And then I just went like, rah! I started going ham. Rah, pa, pa, pa. Like just punching the door. Like just slamming the door. Pa, pa, pa. And then silence. Like just silence. Like it was very hard to keep it still. I stayed completely silent. Just to see if he would say something, right? Like his friend going to say, hey, stop it, or help. He just didn't. He didn't say anything. It was silent. So then holding it, I said, do it again. So I waited like 10 seconds and I started going, wah, wah, wah. I just started hammering the door. Like it was I can't even replicate the scream because it was pretty organic. Rah, punching it. So then I remember what I did is I just stayed quiet again. Again, complete silence for Fernie. Not like,
And he's in the stall.
oh, he's still in the stall. Next to me, in the stall. But the funniest thing that I had to run out because I kind of like looked down, but I couldn't see his feet anymore. So I know that he was kind of like nervous, right? So what I did is, and this is again before I lost it laughing, I can hold my composure, but it was just funny that he wasn't moving, right? And I can picture myself being nervous, like
I'd be terrified.
you'd be terrified, right? You're vulnerable, like number one, right?
Yeah,
You're using the bathroom and you feel exposed, like that's not the position you want to be in. So then what I did is, I took a step back, I turned the lights off. And I left the bathroom. So, dude, that was I felt bad about that part. Right? I turned it off. So I ended up like saying, "Man, I felt guilty. Like, what's happening? Whatever." So
What's happening?
So I that was the part. I just turned the lights off and just walked out, closed the door, dink, and it was completely silent. I never spoke, just screamed, whatever. So the funniest thing is, I go sit back in the it's again small office, whatever. I'm sitting back, and I'm sitting there like just waiting for him because I got a little nervous because it was taking a little bit longer, right? Like. Dude, is he what happened? Is he mad or something? So I'm just nervous. Like I'm just okay. This is funny, right? I think it was funny, whatever. So then I start like it's just 2 computers where I kind of like sitting next to each other. So he comes in, and I held it together. I didn't say anything. He walked in, and he just sat down at his desk and started typing, like just like an email. Tick. And I was like, waiting for him to tell me something like, oh my God, what happened? So I waited like a minute. And I'm like, hey, for everything. He goes, yeah. So I ended up telling him, I'm like, anything I'm in the bathroom? He's like, he looked at me, and I goes, look, it was me. And then I don't want to curse. He was like, he was so pissed. He was so pissed. He was so mad.
There was a moment in his head where he's like, did I imagine that?
Yeah.
He didn't want to talk.
I would have loved if he just kind of like.
He was mad. He just didn't
understand what happened.
He just didn't. He was more like,
Shocked.
upset, the shot, and I wanted details. Like at that point, I wanted like, what were you thinking? He was just like, he did not want.
You wanted to report on
He
it.
didn't want anything to do with me. He did tell me like it was so dark that he had to put the light on his phone.
Have you
let it
guys
flash
listen?
up.
But have you guys ever been in a public bathroom when the lights go out? Because I have, and that is anxiety inducing.
Yeah.
I can't say I've ever been in that situation.
Yeah, no, that
I've
happened to me
turned
at
off
FIU.
Lights all the time.
Oh.
At FIU, someone turned off the lights. I'm like, what? Like, what do I do now?
You sure
Do
it was-
I?
Has that happened to you here?
Are you
Not
sure
at
what-
FIU.
are you
It's never
sure-
happened to you here?
It
Nah.
might have been me. I might have pranked.
I've never even like thought or wanted to do that to someone.
It is
No,
messed
I
up.
like to get paper. If it's someone that I know, I like to get the hand towels
Yeah.
and like just wet it and just
and throw it.
Grenade.
Yeah,
I like to
And
just
just
have
let
a
it-
conversation
I've been doing that move too.
with people.
That
right now.
that ha-
Be
one
nice
time.
to people.
Yeah,
when
like,
they poop.
One time we had a digital media meeting in the bathroom. All three stalls
The
were
three
occupied.
the three of us were
Yeah.
using the bathroom.
I think that's very efficient.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's
During your break time, you're still working.
and that's 15 minutes here at JAG.
Yeah, but there's this thing about using. I mean, the one awkward thing is like when people are using their cell phones in the bathroom.
and they let the
Oh,
Like
the-
I'm assuming you don't
the
tell
noise.
somebody. I'm assuming you're not telling somebody, "Hey, I'm in the bathroom." It's just kind of like the echo. But now I gotta go in the bathroom, and do I act quiet too? Like, does the person on the other line
What's the etiquette?
understand? It's a very
Oh, wait, time out. That's if you walk into the bathroom on the phone or if someone walks in
Or
the
someone's
phone.
on-
talk-
So if someone's on the
using-
phone-
There's been times where you walk into the bathroom and someone's
On
in
the
the
phone.
stall using their phone.
But
Now-
like using their phone on Instagram and the
No, no, no,
volume's
no,
up,
no,
they're
No,
like
no, no,
talking
on call.
and defecating.
Yes.
Most likely.
Yeah. Or hiding from their boss. Yeah. I mean, it's a very awkward situation. You don't know how to tread. Like, now, do you assume that you told that person, "Hey, I'm in the bathroom," right? I don't know.
I just
No, I've
pretend
never-
that.
I
I
mean-
never reveal my current
Yeah.
location.
I've been on a call with a client, and the client
the mystery.
I could hear their stream hitting the toilet. Like, yeah, man, I'm gonna do this, da, 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 da. And I just hear like, and I'm like,
Hey,
all right,
it's
well,
raining, huh? What's
I
the
see
weather?
just-
What's the weather like in
and you
Chicago?
just sign that AOR for
I'll
me.
tell you.
And send it back over.
I'll tell you that sometimes I've been in the bathroom here, and there's a certain someone who listens to gameplay videos on their
Me.
phone.
Always like the volume will like turn on.
while in the bathroom, and then sometimes you're in the stall.
I've had something embarrassing play. Like it was like Cardi B like yelling something.
I appreciate that Juan was really trying to just like keep it like under wraps who it was.
He was staring
and
at
then
me.
you just kind of like, it was me.
He was staring at me. He was someone.
And this guy one time, I'm in the stall, so you came in afterwards, and I don't know it's you, and all you hear is gunshots.
Oh, the
Just
gunshot.
gunshots.
It was like
Gunshots,
watching
and
Call
I'm
of
like,
Duty.
I hope that's someone's phone.
That's what was funny.